Hello guys, welcome to Positive Station. My name is Paras and today we are learning one of the most important topic. So what is the topic? As you see the title of this video, which programming language is best for you? So yes, it is one of the most important topic for every developer who starts the developing career or who are developing something. So the bonus question is how to start developing career with basics. Okay, so let's get started. So first of all, we talk about what is a programming language basically. So a programming language consists of instructions for computers. That is, a computer can understand a programming language and it is also in human readable form. So for the developer, it is easy to understand a computer or to work with a computer by or through this programming language. So that is all about the programming language. So now come to the next subtopic, which is categories of programming languages. So these are some categories which you see: the procedural, object oriented, functional, declarative, in which procedural have the C language, object oriented have C++. Okay, so Java is also object oriented, as you know, if you are a developer. So let's come to the next subtopic, which is there are three types of programming languages which can be categorized into following ways. They can be a high level language, they can be a low level language, and they can be a middle level language. What is a high level language? So Java, Python, that is, these kind of languages are called as a high level language, and middle level languages are C, C++. So these are some middle level languages. Okay, now let's come to the next subtopic, which is what are the trending languages in this era. These are some trending languages which you can see. Okay, these trending languages are based on the company demand, that which type of developer company want. But today I talk about some of the common languages which a developer commonly opt. So this can be a C, C++, Python, Java. So I talk about on these languages. Okay, so let's come to the next subtopic, that is benefit of each programming languages. So guys, what are the benefits of each programming languages? So here I talk about all of the programming languages benefits. Okay, so why we use programming language? So why is it very useful in now era? So let's talk about. So why need of programming language? The programming language enables us to write efficient programs and develop online solutions such as mobile application, web application, and games, etc. Program is used to automate, maintain, assemble, measure, and interpret the processing of the data and information. So here is the benefit of each programming language. So let's come to the next subtopic, that is how to start developing or learning languages, programming languages with basics. So this is according to my experience. Note that if you have the interest in this field, only in that condition you should go forward. Because if you don't have that interest in this kind of things, so you can't survive. If you have that passion, then you should start with C language. And when you complete the C language, then you will prefer to start a C++ language. And most of the people directly jump to the high level languages. That leads to not survive in a programming world. In C and C++, you should start with basic concepts like what is function, what is variable, what is statements and expressions, comments, pointers, and oops concept. Always remember that, always ready to ask the questions on every new keywords, classes, libraries while writing the program. Okay, so if we're taking an example of Java code for printing a statement, so what you want to write? You write you simply write system.out.println. So what does system means? What is out means? What is println means? So many of the developer not know about this because they directly jump to the high level. So yeah, that is how you start with your basics. So let's come to the next subtopic. That is, what are the differences? So now every programming languages have its own capability, have its own feature. So guys, here is the difference. So the main difference is to see the third point, that is C is procedural with no object support, C++ is procedural with object support. So Java is also object oriented, Python is also object oriented. So object support and object oriented is totally different thing. Okay, so that is the difference of these languages which I present to you, so that you can easily understand the difference between all the important languages. So let's come to the next slide, which is a difference, which is also a difference. Like I also created this difference so that you can read it out by pause this video and see what are the differences between the C, C++, Java and Python. So yeah, so let's come to the next slide. So in this slide you will see the subtopic is future according to the languages. So what does that means? What that means, man? Every languages have its own capabilities, as I say earlier. So what languages is best on which development? So here we can see, so for website development you can see that PHP, HTML, XML. So these are some languages, markup languages are there, and JavaScript is also the one of the languages which is used for developing the website, and CSS is also used for giving the graphics in the website development. So now come to the next development category, which is application development, which is the one of the most demanding development in this era. You can simply see that everybody have its mobile phone, and in this mobile phone you run the application. So these applications can be made by these languages like C, C++, Java, XML for layouts. So yeah, so now come to the next language, which is Python. So a Python, what is the uses of Python? So I make this table for you so you can easily understand that what are the uses, what are the application of Python, and companies that are using Python currently. So machine learning, artificial intelligence, web development, big data. So you can simply see what are the application made from these Python programming languages. Companies that are using Python currently: Google, NASA, IBM. So Google is also working with Java. So yeah. So now, as you see here, artificial intelligence is one of the feature in which future depends. So this is more demanding. You have to pick either Python or Java. I recommend you to, if you have the interest in artificial intelligence, you should choose Python. Now, next come to the next subtopic, which is very important for some youngsters, like what is the salary according to the programming language. So here's the table which shows what are the languages on behalf. So here is the table which shows the salary of each programming languages. So this is the salary package, and I think you should not prefer the salary package first. You should choose the interest, in which programming language you have the interest. I recommend you to start with C programming language and C++ programming language, and after build basics you can choose either Java programming language or either Python programming language according to your interest. So now according to your interest you can choose which programming language you go for. So guys, let's come to the next slide, which is projects. So what is the meaning of projects basically? So in my opinion, I think that if I tell you something that you should choose this. So you have the mindset that what we can develop from these languages. So C and C++, by the use of these two languages, you can build these kind of games, console based games. And by using of Java language, either you can go for a software or either you can go for an application. So as you can see this application, I would like to tell you that this is my application which I built earlier, and you can check this out if you want these kind of applications also. So link will be in the description box. So by the use of Python, you can build these kind of software. These programming languages are very useful, very beneficial developing a career. So guys, if you like the video, then click on the like button and subscribe my channel and click on the bell icon.